Non-compliant HMO landlord gets fined £60,000. That's the headline. If you haven't already, do please click on the subscribe button below, and in addition to that, click on the bell to ensure you're notified of any new content that we publish. So, a Coventry landlord, not very far away from here at all, has been fined £60,000. The reason being, no HMO licence on the property that he was renting out, and in addition to that, an array of different breaches of the HMO licensing guidelines that he should be abiding by as well. So, Coventry itself as a city, like a number of other cities, has got additional licensing in place. This means anything that's classed as a HMO is going to have a HMO license. So whether this is 5 people on one tenancy agreement or 5 people on their own individual tenancy agreements, it makes no difference. It's classed as a HMO, house of multiple occupation, which is where you have 3 or more people from 2 different households or 2 different families that are renting a property. So with this in mind, how did this come about? So typically when you have a HMO, in particular when you're renting out individual rooms, the landlord will be providing an all-inclusive package, which will typically include your water, your gas, your electric, your council tax, where applicable, the Wi-Fi as well in the majority of cases. But for this particular occasion, the tenants themselves were without gas and electricity. With this in mind, they reported this to the council, and the environmental health officers from property licensing and enforcement visited the property. An array of different horror situations is what they found. There was no HMO licence, as I've said already. An array of different breaches of HMO licensing guidelines. It was a horror situation. As a tenant, all of a sudden you're like, well, what's going to happen to us here? What's going to happen? How are you going to help us? And this is where the council stepped in. An interim management order was brought into place, so the council are now managing the tenancy. The health and safety of the tenants is paramount, and that is what they've now taken over. So the tenants are now paying their rent to the council in this situation as well, and taking a hold of the situation to make sure that things are resolved and the house is in line with management guidelines as far as licensing is concerned, and in addition to that, it's safe for them. Now, for us as a letting agency here at Homemaker Properties, we want to make sure you as a landlord are compliant. And with this in mind, we've got the free download. It's a free download for you. It's the compliance checklist. So if you look in the comments below, do please download this as a checklist for you as a landlord to make sure that you are compliant.